blah 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 disclaimer stuff. I don't know if you've read it before, but like it's here anyway, yada yada. Okay, on with the video now.
This one.
You almost forgot to read the email. Is that the PlayStation fan?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the PlayStation fan. Oh yeah, because it's just something is installing in the background, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, my room's gone from grey to orange.
I can't even remember what the hell we were doing.
Yeah, what was we doing?
I think we're outside Solitude, but I don't know.
It's either Solitude, Falkreath, or Riften. I know it's one of them. Because I know we
Riften.
Oh yeah, the grey cow, that's what we were doing. Because it took us forever to figure it out. It was like, ugh, that was an ordeal. I remember now.
Well, considering we did 2 quests.
How can the humble servant of
I was talking about
Palace
how
get here today?
cool plants were earlier.
Plants, dick.
I want, go on.
I know. Yes, that was English.
That almost sounded like a language.
Out of my way, if you must. My blade. In fact, if you'd fetch my blade.
Yeah,
Thank
well.
you. Do hurry, please.
Alright. I know what I must do.
What are you doing?
I'm going to the Tundra Homestead.
Okay. Hi, Brian. Fans are off.
Oh dear.
Speaking of fans, it is freakishly hot today.
It's 31.
Well, it was 33 at one point, but it's probably cooled down. Oh dear, probably cooled down now. It's currently, let's have a look. It's currently 28 degrees Celsius.
It's only really gone down by 1 degree since we got in. Where did I put it?
Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let me convert that. Because I know we get a lot of US viewers, so what is that in Fahrenheit? Roughly? That is roughly 82.5 Fahrenheit, according to the converter online anyway. It is September.
Hot.
It is September, and it should not be that hot in September. But yeah, it's gonna start cooling down anyway apparently, so I think we got one more hot day tomorrow and then it starts to cool down.
I shall believe that when I see it.
Yeah.
Right, time to go to your Vaska. And
It's a dragon skull.
Arcadia's Cauldron.
I would say something about the dragons in Skyrim, but I don't want a bunch of discourse in the comments, so...
Yes? Need something?
What I will say is the dragons in Skyrim are technically wyverns or wyverns, however you
They
pronounce
don't
it.
have 4 legs.
You can technically say either wyvern or wyvern. I did look it up. You can say either. So, you know, it's like potato, potato. Who says potato
kill the
anyway?
dragon.
Like, I never understood that. Like, tomato versus tomato, yeah, but who calls a potato a potato? Yes, potato salad. But anyway, I know they're technically wyverns or wyverns, but wyverns technically count as dragons, so if you call them a dragon and not a wyvern, it doesn't matter because they're all part of the dragon family anyway, so you're technically wrong if you call them either. But for the sake of simplicity and because the game says so, dragons.
Oh, damn it. She isn't selling my favourite stuff.
But yes, please behave yourself with the dragon versus wyvern discourse in the comments
Come
if you
back
want to go
anytime
into
if
it.
you need a remedy.
Oh, switch to fire. Oh, you're doing the glitch again. The restock glitch.
Yeah, I'm after.
Imagine doing that in real life. You'd probably just get like a bloody restraining order.
No, you get arrested.
That too.
What did you think was going to happen?
Try not to set anything on fire. Take a look.
No promises.
Well, I suppose it depends. I suppose in a way,
Shed even worse crap.
like depending
next
on where
time.
you live or whatever. Because some places you might immediately get arrested, and in other places,
You might get your hand chopped off.
if you haven't done it before, they might just like give you a warning. But most places, they will probably like, you know,
You kids get off my property.
that is general bodily harm, and we're going to question you before.
Yes, some people may know what I'm doing.
Oh, did we? Oh no, we didn't. Did we?
What's this?
I was gonna say, did we do the Guild of Blame?
No, not yet. We have the quest.
Yeah.
I think we have Nettlebane as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we did Orphan Rock, but I don't think we've gone to Elder Gleam yet.
Hoo-hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo!
Oh yeah, Wolf made himself an Irish coffee.
Woo! Holy crap, that was strong.
And you might have put too much rum in it.
Rum is good for the soul.
Oh, it's good for the soul.
I've got a bad grip on my shield. Did you take a look at it?
I'm a warrior, not a blacksmith.
I don't really know where to put rum on my list of alcohols that I enjoy.
Don't spit it out. That's the sweet nectar of life.
I thought that was vodka.
That too. Everything is the sweet nectar of life.
Oh! How much rum did you put in that?
About 3 shots worth.
It's nice, don't get me wrong, it's just I was not expecting that much rum.
Ah, you'll be fine.
Whoa. Brings out the vanilla.
Yes, with the connoisseurs of alcohol. Even though we don't drink that much.
Yeah, it's a vanilla flavoured coffee. that
I'm
we
going
put
to just
rum in.
test something real
So,
quick.
okay.
I've heard
Yeah.
you may actually the Jarl of the Rift. It seems that someone's got to head out there and take care of the beasts.
I do
You
not
still need to
like
prove yourself, Will.
drink a lot. It's usually like special occasion I will drink, but that's kind of it.
And there's very few times where I ever drink myself silly.
I'd probably say rum is like 4th or 5th on my list, maybe.
Yes, there's very few opportunities where I actually drink myself to the point of inebriation.
Mm.
But if I do, then you know I've had a bad day.
Yeah. If you are of legal drinking age, please do so responsibly, unless...
If you're not, don't
No.
drink. None of this, oh, I had a shot of whiskey when I was younger because I was sick. That crap don't work. Believe you me.
Well,
I
I
have
mean-
tried this a few fucking times to be
Underage
fair.
drinking is a thing, but I mean... A
It's
lot of
not
people
worth it.
kind of just don't care.
It's not worth it. It's not worth the hangover in the morning either.
I remember when I had a bad throat and my granddad gave me some brandy. But he didn't tell me there was brandy in it. He just made me sort of like a herbal tea and snuck some
around.
brandy in it, and he never
I'm
told
sure
me.
you'll find what you're looking for.
So I drank and I was like, why is this burn?
I might have it stored away.
Where's the spicy?
Why is the water so spicy?
Why am I home spicy?
Yeah, I'm not too bad with
Dick.
alcohol, it's just, this was the first time I ever tried brandy, and I was just like, whoa, okay.
Fire! So if I have
I thought
more...
this was supposed to help with your throat, not make it feel like it's burning.
So if I'm louder, then you know why.
Yeah, you get very talkative when you have alcohol. Don't drink so much that you start screaming about Valhalla, please.
Half yog.
But yeah, I'm
Where
mostly
did
just
you
drinking special
put it,
occasions.
woman?
I'll have like
Here
maybe
first. So,
one,
You're interested in my potions and
either something
ingredients.
not very alcoholic, like a baby sham or something. And or if I'm feeling a bit extra special, I'll see if I can have some
Oh,
cherry
don't you
wine.
dear me. I had a bowl of
Not big on wine, either.
Oh, actually no, that's something I could do, just on the off chance.
I do wish to try red wine, just out of curiosity. I've had red wine gummies, but I don't know if that's actually like taste anything like true red wine. Gummies were nice though.
Yes.
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients,
Yes, she is.
let me know.
This place has seen better, I swear. In fact, I need to... You would? Oh, speak to Filnyar in Shorestone.
I'm not doing the other quest
He's
in
got
this place.
some-
Do you
I'm
have
not
any
distracted
idea
by
how
TV mixed in with cola.
Have you managed to make it out to Shorestone?
I wasn't drinking, yes, never mind.
Sorry.
But yeah,
Yes. I picked up. He showed me a way. I'm
Mum
always
made a
looking
tea
to
Marie
do-
with cola and
Thanks.
she,
I was actually
well,
worried.
yeah,
I'd
try
run
this and see what you think of
perfect
it.
Just and as promised.
And I drank it,
here's
not
my
realising
tray.
there was alcohol
Hope
in
you
it.
like it. Thanks again for the ice wave tea.
And I drank some, and I legitimately said, oh, it tastes like cola. But it tastes like the really cheap, like, on-brand supermarket cola. Nothing against, like, supermarket off-brand cola. I mean, it tastes alright. More caramelly than
I don't have any
normal cola, I
business
think.
with
But
you.
yeah.
Welcome to the
Get
beat.
out.
I met her when I
My mum started
in
laughing, and I
Blackmore.
was just like,
I already
why are you
have the
laughing? Why are
gold.
you
I
laughing?
was hoping you'd offer.
Why is my granddad
I didn't
laughing?
think it
And
was
my
my
granddad was
place
just like,
to
oh, there's
ask such a
alcohol in
thing.
that. And I was just like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Is there something
That's
I
how
can
you
do
go
for
to
you?
Blade.
New in town, eh? We are for the fishing.
And I was like,
There's a-
what alcohol? Out of curiosity, Mum was like, oh, Tea
Greeting.
Marie. And I was like,
I
oh, that's
do.
what that tastes
Only-
like.
Would you be interested in getting? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation.
But yeah, minus the time for like people
What
are
brings
being
you to
silly
Ballam
with me, I don't really have that much alcohol.
Lazy. Here's the sword. Tell Harl the smithing's been. The secret is my forge.
Which brings me to a point in Skyrim.
You will? Thank you.
Where someone turned around and said,
give me all I need to bring this forge
about the
back to
dragons
life.
in Skyrim.
Remember,
Ooh, actually, I know where I can go.
Oh, you almost have 10 fire swords.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to get the alchemists.
But yeah, I can't remember what I was going on about now.
Speaking of Skyrim.
Oh, that was it, yeah, dragons. Someone made up a very interesting point where they turned around and said, if you think about it, the only, technically the only, unless you have mods, for like teas and things,
Took your
the
sweet
only
time getting it
vanilla,
to me.
non-alcoholic
Here
beverage
you
is
go.
milk.
For your trouble.
So, and like, your,
As Jarl Leila's house guard.
you're
I would
bullied
ask
if you
that you
drink milk because you know, like, oh, you're a milk drinker, yada yada. Yeah.
Falls under attack.
So you're more inclined to drink the alcoholic stuff unless you're like a child or whatever in Skyrim. And they turned around and said, what if there is no dragon invasion? What if there is no end of the world? Everyone is just really, really drunk.
I have their balls.
What if everyone's just like
You wish to
balls
master
to the
the
wall
art.
drunk?
I have to
And they're just like
remember.
hallucinating that there's dragons invading the town or
Then
something.
summon.
That'd be a funny
Some
twist.
sort of official business
Wouldn't
here?
surprise me either.
Another fun fact, did you know Todd Howard was in the chess club? Yeah, we found that video the other day where he was talking about like, oh, I make games and stuff. And other people were doing like their activities and I'm like, oh yeah, I make games and stuff. And it was like, oh, go back to the chess club. I mean, I'm not judging. I almost became part of a birdwatching club until I realised how early you had to wake up for birdwatching club. I became
How
part
come-
of gardening club by accident.
I can't be that bad. What time do you have to wake up? 9, 10, 12, 15, 17?
I think if you went on a trip, you had to wake up. Well, you had to be
Free
at
me
the
of
school
my burden.
by 4:30.
Memory. You must take the
morning.
lexicon from me. Please.
You had to be at the
You
school
must bring
by
it to
4:30 in the morning, which means
In
like
the West,
2
return.
a.m., 3 a.m. You'd have to like wake up and do stuff, and then you'd go on the school trip. Because it was the morning song, which starts I think about 5. In the morning or something like that.
It is our
I can't remember exact
feeling
times,
much
but it starts like really
better.
early in the morning.
I don't think I
So
should
if you're
say.
in birdwatching
I
club
mean,
and you want to hear
I could
the
kill
morning chorus, you have to be up like
Okay,
extremely early,
I-
or just don't
You
sleep.
can't
I don't
get
recommend
inside
that.
though.
I know a lot of us have trouble
always say
sleeping,
that
but I don't
only
recommend
the-
like just
when
not
I meet
sleeping full
Sartes
stop.
there,
He's usually waiting for me.
Yeah, no, neither do I, to be fair. I used to go on average about 3 days without sleep.
After a while, some people start to hallucinate. Oh, fan research, shut up.
Yes.
Some people start hallucinating after a while.
You go balls to the walls mad, by the way. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I think the way my body works, it won't let me do more than, I think, 3 days without sleep. I think by day 3, or if I'm having really rubbish sleep, by day 4, my brain just goes, sleep, and I pass out. And I wake up at like 4 in the morning, and I'm like, have I been asleep? I must have done. Because that's what happened when I have real big trouble sleeping when I go camping.
Oh, actually, I've got a
That's
challenge.
one thing. I will not sleep much when I'm camping. Not because I don't like sleeping on the camp beds and stuff, because I always fall off them anyway. It's not that I don't like sleeping in a tent or anything. It's actually really relaxing when there's like rain and stuff and you hear the cars on the gravel. It's actually quite nice to relax to.
City's quiet
It's just
enough
for
now.
some reason my
When the
brain
sun
is
goes
just
down,
like
you best keep on your guard.
haywire with thoughts, and that's
Yes.
why I don't sleep when I'm
Unfortunately.
camping, because I'm like, oh, we could
However,
go here,
if you
and we
take
could do
care of
this,
this,
and we could do
excellent.
that.
See
And
if
like
you
my
can
brain
drop
goes at a
in
million miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it's like 5 in the morning and I've not slept. I will sleep when I go camping, but it won't be like the recommended 8 hours of sleep. You're lucky if it's like 3. On the other side, hotel beds, for some reason, are one of the few things I hit the pillow and I'm gone. I don't know what they make them things out of, but... Or it might be the fact that we're doing something every day when we're on vacation or whatever, isn't it? So... It might be the combination of the pillow is really soft and I'm really tired. Plus I wake up early. It's like one of the few times I actually wake up early. Because I used to be, but I got more of a sort of a schedule now, unless I have a bad night. But what it used to be is I used to go to sleep at like 3 in the morning and then I used to wake up like at 11 or something. But for some reason, at the moment, and I don't know if it's like my body's trying to sort of like sort itself out now that I'm older, but at the moment it seems I go to sleep like usually around like depending on the night. But my average I think is about 1 in the morning. I'll like sort of settle down and go to sleep, and then I wake up at like 9 in the morning. And it's very weird because I thought, oh yeah, maybe it's just where, like, you know, my body has to get used to a schedule again, but it's been consistent at the moment, so I think I might have accidentally forced myself into a new sleep schedule by accident. But yeah, it's very odd, because I thought, oh yeah, maybe it's just where I'm not feeling well or whatever. That I woke up early, because sometimes I wake up early when I'm not feeling well. And then I got better, and then it kept happening, so... Well, it's not like 9 o'clock on the dot, it's usually like 9:20 something or 9:30 something. Maybe like something really specific, like 9:38 in the morning or something like that. And what I'll usually do is I'll sort of like wake myself up, have some kind of like drink, maybe a snack if I'm hungry. Because I'm weird that if I'm up really early, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm really hungry if I wake up early, and then other times like my body's like it's way too early to eat anything and just refuses to eat anything until it's a little bit later in the day. But yeah, sometimes I'll have a snack and a drink, and I'll sort of like chill out until around 10. And I'll like message people and things. And actually probably go about my day.
Take a breath.
But I have some buffer time between wake up and doing things.
Yeah, people should know what I'm probably going for by now. It's to get the Thaindom of Riften out of the way, but can I really be bothered to buy the house?
Apologies if I tend to just be rambling on about nothing, but I have a lot of sugar today, so...
What can I do for you? I would ask that you maintain respect.
It's nice to receive good news for a change.
So,
Did you recover anything else
For
from
those
the
of you who
warehouse
don't
worth
know, I'm
mentioning?
anxious and have, well, I suffer with like social
Then there's no
anxiety
time to
and I
lose.
have autism,
The source
so
of
the
do
sugar
this
probably
task
does
for
something
me,
to my brain.
and you'll be good. Report back
Go
to
watch
me when your
Comey.
task is complete.
Yeah, honestly, as someone who
Good
does
journey.
suffer with SAD, social anxiety disorder, not seasonal affective, because they're both shortened to SAD, which is really annoying when you like go up to someone and you're like, oh, I have SAD, and they're like, the social one or the seasonal one, and you're just like, the social one. But yeah, as someone who like suffers with that sort of thing, I do recommend Comey Can't Communicate, actually.
Never done an honest day's
So Netflix
work.
at the moment?
A lot of it is
When you
relatable.
carry, hey lad.
One emote to a lesser extent, but people are very
You got
hit and
the
miss with
coin,
that one.
But you didn't earn. It's all about the way they walk. What
So
they
if you had to
wear.
choose between the two,
It's a
Comey.
Oh, but maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an... And in my line of work, simple. Once you have it...
I'm not as bad as I
want you
used to
play-
be, which is a good
There's
thing.
someone that... Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Okay, lad. Good.
Because I used to
Wait
like
until I start the
cling to
distraction.
people.
Then
Well, not
show
like
me what you're
physically
made of.
cling, but I used to
Pleased
sort of
to
like
meet
hang
you.
by them.
I'm a priest.
And when I was in a
Yes?
shop or whatever, I'd like follow my friends or my parents. But now I'm a bit better. If it's like the same shop or whatever, and there's like 2 floors or something, I'll be like, oh, while you look at the sci-fi section, I'm gonna go upstairs and look at, I don't know, history or something. And, you know, that bit of like freedom that I'm just like, oh, we're in the same shop. So if anything happens, I know where they are. It doesn't seem like much, but it's a big step up from when you used to be sort of like this hermit crab, so to speak. It's a nice step
Need
up
something?
to actually be able to
This
feel
is a
safe
rare
in,
opportunity, and I wouldn't
you know.
want you to get down.
You're not getting it.
other people who may be watching that have social anxiety. What is your experience with cashiers? Like,
Tell you what mine is.
are you okay with cashiers, or do you kind of like, if you're with someone, you're just like, can you
That's
pay
what
for
you
this?
said about
I
the whiz
don't like
fests.
cashiers.
And
I've
it-
had bad experiences with cashiers, and I really don't want to do this and relive that.
Doubt to be questioned.
So could you please pay for this for me?
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. You're
Just
paid.
like out of curiosity,
Just
if
as I
anyone else
promised.
has like
The way
problems
things
with
have been
cashiers,
going
and
around
really
here,
shouldn't.
it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch. Nah, but never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. All right,
Yeah, so
then.
those of you
The
who
group
are
must
like,
get
don't
that in
worry,
one
I'm
piece.
a lot better than
We'll
I
see
was
if you
now.
really got what it takes.
Challenge. What Souls game
If you're looking
should
for a handout,
Yo play from
you want to
start to
speak with my
finish?
husband.
You've already asked this
If you're
question.
looking for
I'm going to
company,
ask it again.
Why not? Yeah.
I'll entertain you
Just
a bit
ask it
more.
again, why not?
Go on.
And by Souls, I think we mean like,
Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3,
we
Bloodborne,
mean like the Soulsborne series.
Sekiro, or Elden Ring.
We mean Codeborn, Souls, Sekiro,
Ring. But but I think maybe not.
pretty much everything goes.
Maybe
so
not
long as we
two.
have it. Unless
have
it's
them
Hollow
all.
Knight, we don't have Hollow Knight.
It's not really no, I mean like stuff from Soft.
Yeah, I know, like actual stuff from FromSoft.
Not any of these clones. Not
We probably
Neo.
will do, maybe possibly will do Code Vein as well, but for this question, just from FromSoft titles.
Maybe not 2. I think
Maybe not Armored Core as well.
I'm telling.
no, McCall would probably be me.
Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever
I don't
see
think I'd
you
be able to
again.
do all the sort of like. I'd just be sitting there like really confused.
Reliable. So, now that I've the OR, I want you
I'd
to
just be
explain
like looking at
to
the
them
shop
the
menu and
error.
I'd be like, I don't know
Pirava,
which one's
Do
better.
this right. And
What
I
the
can-
heck is a
honestly,
Barbatos?
A word of warning, though.
What does that
Don't-
mean?
Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here.
Isn't it weird
Now
that a
get
lot of
going.
mechs are named after demons, actually? Because Gundam does it as well. They've got like Balan and like stuff like that. No? Like, as someone who's like into demolatry, looking at all these sort of like names of mecha stuff and then being named after demons, that's very weird. Is there like an explanation for that, anybody who knows? Like, is there a specific reason why they're named after them sort of things? I'm genuinely really curious. Anyone who's a mecha fan? I'm not really, but I mean, I don't adore them, but I don't hate them either. They're sort of somewhere in the middle. They're like, yeah, if it's good, I'll watch it, or like I'll play it or something. But I won't go out of my way to be like, oh my god, yes, we need that.
Pleased to meet you. I'm a priestess at the Temple of Mara.
Here, you want something or not?
Yeah, and as you can see, I started the Thieves Guild quest
I'm
line.
not paying you people a
Probably
single coin.
next episode, I will probably be doing the special requests. I won't be going through all the backtracking for all of the
Look around you.
side missions that you need to do to get the guild to full strength, just for your convenience. Because anyone who's ever done it.
Do I ask a question now, or do I do
I'm
it
not
to the
paying
end card?
any of you a
What's
single
that?
septim ever.
Because I usually put.
What do you
I
want?
know some people don't watch the whole thing, and that's
the
fine.
rumors
I mean, that's
are not
understandable
that
if you don't want to watch
foolish.
the whole thing, or you
Look,
watch
I'm
a
only
little bit of it, or you basically
rather
want to come back.
Just
whatever.
please don't harm
Completely
anyone.
fine
I couldn't
to
bear
watch
the
like
thought.
a minute of a
I'm not paying you or
32-minute
bring
long
your
video
a single
and
coin.
come back to
Now
it
get
or
out of
something.
my
That's completely fine. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
No, and I never
I mean,
will.
I understand. I do that sometimes with videos.
Please,
Sometimes if there's
my
a bit of a
family
bit that
needs
I'm just
very
like,
well.
"Eh,
Here,
I don't know, it's a bit
take
kind of
this back
boring.
to
I'll like
Ringo
skip ahead or
and
whatever.
tell him he'll have
Completely
more
understandable.
from me.
Like, don't feel guilty or anything if you are the sort of person that does that. But I usually put questions in the end cards for people who like stay to see the end cards. I'll put like a question and then I'll put like a link to the next episode or whatever. But I'll ask it here, and I probably will put it in the end card as well. But the question is,
Doing anything today?
what is your favourite race in
what?
Skyrim?
Oh,
I'm generally
so
curious.
Brynjolf doesn't
Awkward
even bother
brain.
to show
Like,
up
what's a race
himself
that you
anymore,
really
eh?
like? What's a race that you
What's
kind of
this
like
message?
you wasn't fond of but has grown on you? And what's a
Petty
race that you just like abhor? if
Demand
you have a
payment
race that
for
you abhor?
protection, and you can't.
Or like a race you
Don't
really
fool
want to
yourself.
like, but
It's
the
only a
racial
matter of
bonuses are kind
time
of like,
before-
I really want to like you, but your racial
Now I
bonuses
have
are
a
kind
lot to
of
do, so I'm
pointless.
afraid. No, you're going to break it.
This isn't happening.
Because design-wise, I really like Argonians.
Please,
Like, I think
I
Argonians
don't
are
have
really,
anything
not a
to
scaly.
pay you. Don't destroy
Just
my
not a scaly.
Word.
I'm gonna like quote something quickly. I just think reptiles are neat. I really like reptiles.
No.
Whether they're like
All right.
anthropomorphic or whether it's
Take
actually
your
like a
gold
proper leopard
and
gecko.
leave me in peace.
I've always wanted to keep a snake, but I don't think I'll be able to look after them because it's like way too expensive for me to maintain looking after a snake. Plus, they need a really like
me
big
guess.
tank to sort of
Someone
like
stole your
hang around
sweet
in, and I don't have that space. But I've always wanted to keep a snake. Snakes are very cool. I love snakes. I can understand people who don't like snakes, though. I mean, you're out there. But I mean, I really like Argonians aesthetic-wise because, like I said, I
It's you.
like reptiles in
Please,
general. Reptiles
don't
are very
hurt-
cool.
I know. Who. Please.
But the
There's
whole
no
breathing
need for that
underwater
here.
thing isn't
Message
really that
understood.
useful in this
Here,
game.
I even have the payment.
It's useful for
Look, I
like
got
one
the
or two
message.
quests in the
What else
Brilliant,
did you
so.
want?
But Argonians are sort of that middle ground for me. Like, yeah, I like them, but they're kind of, I don't know. Some of their abilities seem a bit pointless. His skin, on the other hand, very cool. If you're like doing some sort of a challenge run where you don't use potions and you only use like food or racial abilities, his skin is quite useful actually. I have done an Argonian challenge run, sort of like off screen, where I only use like raw foods, cooked foods, and his skin.
Oh, and if you pick Elden Ring for the game for Yo to play, please put next to that comment, Melania or not. We have the right to rage.
Don't.
Nah.
Don't give them that power.
I'm kidding.
Everyone's gonna say yes.
To be honest, I'd fight her. How about that then? I'll fight her, and Yo does the playthrough.
We'll see how I do, Melania.
You're going to get your ass
Also,
kicked.
for Melania, because I know you can get like helpers and stuff. Do I
So,
get assistance from Melania,
well
or
done.
do I solo
And
her?
it would seem I owe you
No,
something
you get
in return.
assistance.
Here you go.
I don't know.
I think you'll find
No, just
these
get the guy
quite
that
useful.
solos her. He's great.
Just get I can't solo her or whatever. Yeah, I can solo her for whatever reason. I think it was
Judging
I
from how
can't
well you've
solo her, and they
handled those
changed it to I
shopkeepers.
can solo her.
That's the spirit. I think you'll do more than just
But
what's
yeah,
on your mind.
my name will probably. I definitely cannot solo her.
Like,
We've
But
run
who
into
knows?
a
I might
rough-
actually be
Tell you what.
not too
You
bad.
keep making
no,
us
you fight
coin,
her aggressively.
and I'll
for
worry
her.
about everything
Yeah.
else.
Unless you
Better
can
help.
stagger her, you're
Like-
going to get your
Now, if
shit
there are
kicked
no more
in.
I might not
questions,
be as. I
how
might
about
not
following me
necessarily
and I'll
get
show you
like
what we're all about.
wrecked in like the first 5 seconds,
No, you will get wrecked.
but I will get wrecked in at least the first 15.
Well,
Yeah, that's the. I don't know if this is sort of like how most people work in this situation, but I play quite aggressively. But I think the reason for this is I started off with Monster Hunter, like the Monster Hunter games, and then I was introduced to like the Soulsborne series. But Wolf, on the other hand, he's the other way around. He did the Souls series first, and then I sort of introduced him to Monster Hunter. So we have two completely opposite ways of dealing with enemies, and I fight quite aggressively, Dual Blaze main. And Wolf, on the other hand, because he's used to Soulsborne, he kind of like sort of is patient, waits it out, kind of turtles.
I like turtles.
It's kind of weird that we're polar opposites in that respect.
But I mean, I would say the perfect game for Yo would either be Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3. But I can tell you one thing, we're not fighting Frida. I've beat that bitch once, and that is all the bragging rights I need.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
You know,
I don't know
not
how
be
I
another
would.
waste
I
of
feel like
resources.
Frida would be a bit of a learning curve if I was to.
Before
But
we
I honestly
continue, I
don't know
want to make
how I
one
would
thing perfectly
get
clear.
along with
You play
Frida,
by the
honestly.
rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your
I think it's the
share.
fact that you
No
move
debates,
quite
no
slowly,
discussion.
and she's quite like speedy
What we
anyway.
say,
So
when
it's a you're in a Dark Souls game versus
Do I
facing
make
against a
myself
Bloodborne boss.
clear?
yeah.
It's not fair in.
If you're not sure,
We're already
maybe
at
you don't
32
belong
minutes.
here.
Holy.
Good, then I think it's
I
time we
suggest
put
you
your
listen to what
expertise
Mercer
to
has
the
to say.
test.
Wait a moment. You're not
Holy
talking
moly.
about Golden Glow, are you?
Like
Even
the
our
creature,
little
not
Vex
the
couldn't get in.
skin condition.
Claim this recruit possesses an
Oh, I love how
aptitude
they're
for our
thieves
line
and
of
like
work.
sneaking is
So
the main
let's
aspect
prove
of the
it.
game, but you can literally
Golden
just
Glow estate is
like
critically
gung ho the
important
entire
to
thing
our
and you're
largest
just
client.
fine.
It's like, are we going loud or quiet?
However,
Don't
the
answer
owner
that,
has
actually.
suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut
Shout out
us
to the
out.
Russian badger.
He needs to be taught a lesson.
The amount of times you
Gringo,
referenced him, it's
like-
about time we give him a shout.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
If in some weird universe you're miraculously watching this, come say hi.
Gringo assures
Yeah,
you
man.
will be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome
And you
to
can
the
tell us
field.
what game Yo should play.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin.
In the Soulsborne
So
series, I
don't
mean, like not
disappoint
like fully freedom.
Yeah.
We have a lot of games, but we don't have every game.
Like I can even tell you all the endings I'd like to go for all of the Souls games.
Simple. Do as you're told and
Ooh,
keep your
excuse me,
blade
sorry
clean.
about that.
Dark
You can't
Souls
turn a
1,
profit by
That's
killing.
Walk
just
away.
catching up with me.
You should talk
Don't
with
link
Delvin
the fire.
Mallory and Vex.
Dark Souls 2, walk
They
away
know
from
their
the
way
throne.
around this
Dark
place,
Souls 3,
and they'll be
the
able to
Usurper.
take some extra jobs
Like
your
get
way.
like Uria's
Oh,
ending, like
talk to
where
Tamelia in
you
the
bring
flat.
about the Dark
She'll
Age
set
of
you up
man.
with your new
Oh,
armor.
excuse me again. Oh, dear.
Bloodborne,
I think that's enough fizz for today.
Bloodborne, become a great one
Golden Glow Estate is
because
Ifar.
you get
They raise
for,
the wretched
for these
little
endings
things
you
for
get
honey.
probably the most bang
It's
out of
owned
your
by
buck.
some smart-mouthed wood elf named
Plus,
Varengoth.
why
We need you
not
to
become a
teach
weird
him a
little
lesson
squid
by
thing?
burning
Weird
down 3
squid
of the
demon.
estate's hives
What am I
and
missing?
clearing out the safe in the main house.
Elden Ring. You were
El-
saying Elden Ring.
Elden Ring definitely Rani's ending because like why not? She got 6 hands. Wink wink.
The catch. That important client Mercer mentioned.
I'm trying to think of
I'm
something, a
curious if you
wholesome
did.
answer for that, but I'm just like drawing a blank. Well,
Help
I know what you're trying to like insinuate, but I'm
Right.
trying to think of something
The
wholesome.
last thing we want to be doing. Maven
What's the
prefers
last-
that
what was-
Arangoth
what
remains
was the
Four
last-
sandwiches at
But if
once,
he
but that
tries to
sounds a
stop
bit
you from getting the
misogynistic,
job done,
but you know.
you kill him. The
Um,
guild has a lot riding on
What am I
this.
missing?
Don't make me look
Sekiro,
foolish by
that was
mucking
it.
it up.
Nothing against he's, she's, and everything's in betweens.
You watch yourself on
I
that
like you
island.
all.
Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Alright, so yeah, we're probably going to leave this episode here. And when we come back, I would have done all of the little tiddly bits for this guild. Because just so that you don't
Oh,
have
are
to
you
sit
doing
for...
the thing as well?
Before we
Yeah,
begin,
the
I want to make
Where you gotta do
the
like...
cities. So yeah, if you see our quest log and you see like fail, it's because we're trying to get a specific one out of the way because it can be a pain to activate.
Yeah, mark on. But I will be saving all of the special quests for you guys. So, yeah, when we come back, I would have done
So
that.
you're the new recruit, huh?
I would have done all the little bits. Basically,
well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get
mark
very
off
well acquainted.
Whiterun, Windhelm, and Solitude. You've got to do 5 jobs from Delvin and where's she gone? Vex. Do 5 jobs for each place,
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things.
and then you
clear.
unlock the special job for that place.
One, I'm
Do the
best
special
information
jobs,
is
and then you've
right
unlocked
where
the full potential of the Thieves Guild, and you'll get like 4 new vendors in these little slots.
you follow my lead
So,
and do exactly
yeah.
as I say.
Do not speak of the
No
vendors
questions,
and the millions of gems that you solved that took literal hours. And we don't mean like skipping like in game time. We mean physical, real world hours. It took like 4
So you're the new
because you
recruit,
had
huh?
like 107
Well, looks like you and I are
diamonds,
gonna have to get
63
very well
amethysts, 5
Even
flawless
if you're one of
sapphires.
them, you better not make trouble.
Yeah, I've had about like 10 shots of rum at the moment, so
1,256 garnets, or what feels like it.
yeah, I've had a fair amount of alcohol, so I'm quite talkative, and my head is starting to spin.
Oh dear. Maybe.
So, and as we like do, we
So
do
you're the new
a fair
recruit,
few,
huh?
don't we?
Mm.
We
Well,
do a
looks
fair
like
few
you and I are
videos
gonna have to
at a
get
time.
very
It's not necessarily you've had a lot of alcohol. It's just that like you haven't had like a big substantial meal yet, so it's hitting your system quicker.
I've had like 2 chicken wings. I've had 2 chicken drumsticks. I've had a katsu wrap.
No, I mean like a big meal, like a big dinner meal.
You never know. Maybe by the time we record the next video, I will be fucked out of my mind.
Please don't. Anyway, before you start screaming about Valhalla and getting royally blitzed off your head, we're gonna leave this episode here.
Must
So,
admit though, vanilla and rum actually works. Try it.
and-
Responsibly. Alright, ciao.
Bye.